you feel like you've followed all the rules and the reward didn't turn out the way you thought it would? Do you feel like you've accomplished a lot in your life and achieved all the trophies on the shelf, but you have a feeling of a lack of fulfillment, or that something is still missing, or that something wasn't handled exactly right? Do you feel like you're about to step through some threshold and open up to something magnificent, that it's almost ready to happen, but it never seems to quite happen? The reason that I'm asking you those questions is that I had to ask them to myself. I had to work through an entire process of recognizing the difference between achievement and fulfillment. I had to recognize the difference between pleasing the outer world, following all the rules and doing all the right things, to dropping into my authenticity, finding what really was fulfilling to me, finding my purpose on the planet. It wasn't an easy job, but as I went through it, I began to put pieces together that when anyone followed them in a step-by-step process, they began to recognize a depth within themselves that was true and that was enough in the world. And that began to show me that I was onto something. I began being invited to speaking engagements around the world. I began to find that I was being asked, how did you do what you're doing? What is it about you? What is it that's happening with you and the people that are around you? What's going on here? In 30 years of working with patients and clients around the world, tens of thousands of people, what I have recognized is the same thing is happening with them that was happening with me. What has to happen is we have to learn how to get out of our heads and get into our bodies and be able to access more of our resources than we are able to do when we are living in our heads. So a process of embodiment is what I refer to in the Energy Codes coursework that I teach. And what is available to you in that coursework is a how-to process of you learning how to come down into the core of your being, access the deep wisdom and the personal power that allows you to express fully the truth of who you are in this world, not only for achievement, but ultimately for fulfillment.